Hey everyone, and welcome back to your Pennsylvania Dutch Minute. I got another email from a viewer asking me if I could please do a video on words associated with the signs of the Zodiac. And I thought, yeah, I couldn't believe I actually hadn't done a video about this yet. So I will be very upfront and let you all know that I am not an expert on the Zodiac. I know what my sign is based on my birth, but beyond that, I know a lot of people are really into that right now, and reading the stars and so forth. And the Zodiac has always played a pretty important part in Pennsylvania Dutch culture, actually. Again, I'm not an expert on this either, and there are people out there that have written a lot about this, but I thought I'd do a quick introduction video explaining that, and then giving you all the vocabulary associated with the signs of the Zodiac, and also a rhyme that helped people remember the signs of the Zodiac back in the 1800s. So I want to read real quick from something that was published in Bear's Almanac in the early, in the late 1800s, I guess it was. But it was referencing the Zodiac and the importance of it. So just bear with me and let me read something to you really quickly. The position of the moon, as recorded in the German and English language almanacs, was of primary interest to the Pennsylvania Dutchman during the years. The various locations of the moon throughout its 29 1/3 days orbit determined everything from the time of felling timber to building a privy, outhouse, through cultivations of the garden and fields, and on to the cutting of the farmer's hair and butchering. The sign under which a child was born was frequently given in the birth record, the family Bible, or the Taufschein. This sign referred to the position of the moon on that date and not to the position of the sun, as is the case in zodiac systems in use in America today. The same 12 constellations form the background for both, but while the sun is a particular sign for about 1 month at a time, the moon, because of its shorter orbit, is in any given sign for only 2 to 3 days. And this explains the Taufschein record of a child born in May whose sign was given as Aries or some other sign not currently associated with May. The old almanacs all contained a woodcut of a vain man, and here's an image to show you what I'm referencing, with the various signs of the zodiac and the parts of the human body which they governed for bleeding and cupping. This woodcut was also used in reciting a folk rhyme, and a number of these rhymes have been recorded through the years. At the end of the video, I'll share one that comes from Lower Salford Township in Montgomery County. But first, there's a lot of folklore and tradition associated with the signs of the Zodiac. And again, I am not an expert on that. I really can't talk to you about that at all with any knowledge. But I can give you the words of the signs of the Zodiac so that you can at least use them. And then you can go and do more research on the differences between how the Pennsylvania Dutch used the moon signs and where the Zodiac was in reference to the moon and how it was important as opposed to how we think of the Zodiac today. It's fascinating stuff. I just don't know enough about it to feel comfortable telling you all guys about it. But I can give you the Pennsylvania Dutch words for the signs of the Zodiac. So let's get into that right now. So the word for the signs of the Zodiac, or the signs, is die Zeichen. Die Zeichen. And then I have these in order as they appear throughout the year. So starting with January and moving through. So we'll start with Capricorn, which is da Stehbock. Da Stehbock. Aquarius, da Wassermann. Da Wassermann. Pisces, da Fisch. Da Fisch. Aries, da Widder. Da Widder. Taurus, da Ochs. Da Ochs. Gemini, da Zwilling. Da Zwilling. Cancer, da Krebs. Da Krebs. And that's my birth sign, being born in the middle of July. I am a Krebs. Leo, da Leib. Da Leib. Virgo, die Jungfrau. Die Jungfrau. Libra, die Woge. Die Woge. Scorpio, da Scorpion. Da Scorpion. And Sagittarius, da shits. Da shits. Now, as I referenced before, there used to be a couple different variations of rhymes that helped people remember the signs of the zodiac in Pennsylvania Dutch. And here's one that came from, let me just double check reference this. I think it was 1811? Something like that. In the Bear's Almanac from 1811, this poem that I'm sharing with you, rhyme, comes again from Lower Salford Township, Montgomery County. So we're going to read through it. I have the Dutch down the left-hand side, how it originally would have been said, and then I have the English translation down the right-hand side. So again, this would rhyme, and when we listen to it, it will. These aren't in the order calendar-wise. It's a way of helping remember the signs. Da leeb, da brilt, die woog, die gilt. Da schitzt, der schießt, der Wassermann gießt. Der Fisch schwimmt, der Stehbock springt. Der Skorpion sticht, die Jungfrau spricht. Der Krebs, der glemmt, der Ochs, der rennt. Der Widder, der stehst, und die Kinder sind Bays. It's a fun little rhyme. Now, this has some different spellings from what I had in our slides, like ox, for example. They have it spelled here O-X, where in mine it was O-C-H-S. Again, there is no uniform spelling in Pennsylvania Dutch, and you will see different spellings depending on where you're looking up things. So don't let that get you mixed up. It's the ox, the ren. Ox sounds the same, yeah? So it was kind of a cool thing. In fact, the person that sent me the email alerted me to this and said that he remembered, I think it was his grandmother, actually used to be able to, there was a melody that went with this rhyme, which is common with a lot of rhyming things when you think about it, but he couldn't remember how the melody went, and he was actually asking me if I was familiar with any of these rhyming things and melodies, and I am not. If anybody out there remembers their grandparents or an uncle or an aunt or their parents who used to say this poem to them, or a poem like this using the signs of the zodiac, and remember like a melody or a certain cadence, please email me and let me know. We'd love to get that recorded so that we have a record of it. That would be really awesome. So there you go, the signs of the zodiac. So now you can tell people what you are in Pennsylvania Dutch, which I think is really, really cool. Also, I would like to thank another list of people who have contributed to the Buy Me a Coffee campaign, which goes to help the channel. You too can support the channel and all we do by clicking the link down below in the show notes where it says support the channel, the Buy Me a Coffee website. You can buy me 1 coffee or you can buy me 100 coffees. It's totally up to you. All money that's raised goes towards the channel itself, upgrade of equipment, paying for bills, etc., so that I can continue to keep bringing you great Pennsylvania Dutch content. So I would like to thank these people right here: Rachel Yoder, David Smith, Joe Engelman, Brigitte Weinsteiger, Alan Moyer, Andrew Issermoyer, Alexander Hornung, David Moyer, Christine Murphy, Richard Beatty, Jeff Middlebrook, and Cynthia Conrad. Thank you so much for your support, and if you too would like to support, you know what to do. Just click the link down below. If you have an idea for a future video, just email me, let me know, and we'll get working on it. Till next time, keep practicing your Pennsylvania Dutch. Tell people what sign of the zodiac you are, but do it in Pennsylvania Dutch. And until next time, Mock Scoot.